Yo, what's good YouTube? It's boardzy, and China is coming for gaming mice. Around a month ago, I made a video on some interesting Chinese offerings, and Mech Keys, where I bought the mouse from, saw that video, and they just introduced me to all of the wonderful creations that China has to offer. So this is going to be the HPC O2M Pro, not the most flattering name. But what is flattering is the fact that this is a hot swap gaming mouse. You can swap out the micro switches in the box. They really provide everything that you're going to need. Huano blue shell pink dots, black shell pink dots, Kale 8.0, some shitty Omron switches, and TTC golds, which I actually have in the mouse right now. And swapping out the switches is really as simple as just removing this cable and then using the switch puller they provide to take out the switches. It is really not rocket science, and you might wonder why other mice don't have hot swap. And what it comes down to is Asus actually has the technology patented. But that may only be for the specific way they do it, so I'm not sure if this is like some gray area, if it's just a Chinese company saying, we can do hot swap, we don't give a fuck. I don't know what it comes down to, honestly. All I know is that I have Huano blue shell pink dots on the left click and TTC golds on the right click. I'm not going to go into the small differences between the micro switches, and honestly, due to the shell's implementation, they are going to feel pretty similar no matter what. Another interesting thing with this mouse is they provide a screwdriver, so you can adjust like the pre-travel and the click tensioning with these two screws up here. So this is easily going to be the mouse with the most customizable just click experience overall. And it's just so weird because it's a company that I doubt many of my like non-Chinese viewers have ever heard of. Another customizable feature this mouse has is a swappable top shell. As you can see, well, takes a few tries, but yeah, they have a lower profile shell and a higher profile one. The higher profile one is going to feel similar to shapes like the Ninjutsu Sora, the X2 Mini. I'll do a little shape comparison. But yeah, it's crazy how much this mouse has to offer. In terms of weight, it is 68 grams, so compared to some of the other small mice, it is definitely going to be a bit heftier. I feel like all of the just like shit going on with this mouse does add to the weight a bit, and the build quality is definitely nothing to write home about. I'll squeeze it a bit. You should definitely be able to hear the creaking going on with the shell. It's not a beautiful scene. I'm not here to make excuses for the mouse, but it is worth knowing that it's more of a creak than a flex. So when you are like gripping the mouse hard in game, it's not like you're feeling the plastic actually flex in, but it is for a mouse that's going to be like close to $150. You definitely want pristine build quality, not it to feel like a creaky mess. But yeah, I'm sure people are going to wonder like how this mouse actually performs. It does have a 3395 sensor, a Compex MCU, and I would just say that it feels average for a wireless gaming mouse. Like I would say this performance feels nearly on par with something like an X2 Lamzu Mini, just these 3395 mice with Compex MCUs. You're not going to notice a massive difference. I did download the software, lowered the debounce time. I was not able to notice anything massive in terms of click latency, like being off compared to other mice. And yeah, the click feeling on this mouse is going to be good because it's whatever you prefer. There are so many options. You can adjust the tensioning. You're going to find something where the clicks feel good. If you do click towards the top, you honestly probably won't be able to tell because of the transparent shell, but again, there is going to be just a bit of looseness, not the highest quality tightened in feeling towards the top of the switches. So the build quality is definitely something that could be improved on this mouse, and I feel like if they were able to just make a pristine feeling version with the hot swap implementation still being on point, it could be a mouse that people would actually like consider buying. While now I feel like it's just more of like a gimmick to test out the different switches if you are interested in it. So yeah, at 68 grams, $150, iffy build quality. Is this a mouse that I'm really going to be like maining, recommending to people? Absolutely not. But it's a mouse that has a lot of features that Western mice just don't seem to implement. Like hot swap, even the customizable shape. Like it's just a minor thing, but multiple humps. It allows for a totally different feeling in hand, appeals the shape to a bit more people. And yeah, this honestly is a fine mouse, especially for fingertip grip. I think the shape works well. I believe this is the small version, but it's nothing that I would recommend over cheaper, lighter, just better options in general. Things like the scroll wheel side buttons and stock skates are passable. Nothing really to write home about. And yeah, I feel like the main purpose of this mouse for me is just going to be testing out different micro switches. I believe some silent ones from Huano just came out, so I might try them. But yeah, if you are interested in this mouse, I'll leave a link to it in the description. The name on the website is ironcat, but it says ironcat on the mouse, which I realize like ironcat, like it kind of sounds like ironcat in a Chinese accent. So I don't know if it's that. If that was racist, I apologize, but I just found that very interesting because it's a different name on the mouse. robust than it is on the website. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and sub. This is a very interesting mouse. The click implementation, pretty excellent, honestly. Hotswap gaming mice, definitely the future. If it's on keyboards, why can't it be on mice? But yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future, and that's gonna be all. Peace.